Okay, so we're now moving on to the second quarter final for the compound men. Target set at 50 metres. We're going to stay in the bottom half and we'll be watching Matt Wong take on Simon Scott. Okay, so it looks like Simon's gone with Ella.
Yeah, so she's come back on.
Yeah, which should be a great help to get through to him what the conditions are like.
Yeah, definitely she'll be able to sort of feedback what she experienced. I mean,
it's
possible that could have changed from that being the first quarterfinal match of the day that we saw, but it is really good to be able to sort of give Simon a feel of the environment and what to expect.
And on target 2, Simon Scott.
Who was again out earlier with Lucy, so
the line judge
to help him through those conditions. So Matt was ranked 3rd.
Matthew Wong will shoot 1st on target 1.
Just have a look at a bit. The scores from this year. Simon has got a PB of 699 out of 720.
Just missed out on that 700. It's really tidy shooting.
Matt shot 703 this year.
9.
Yeah, that was, I believe, if I'm right, I think that was at Weatherby, up my end. Notorious for being windy as well, so that's so nice shooting for venue especially.
Yeah, much with the women's side being dominated by the juniors. Juniors are coming through on the men's side now with Matt and your brother Adam.
It's really nice to see them as well, because it gives some of the more experienced men a bit more of a challenge as well to get new opponents, and sort of puts the pressure on for them to sort of like perform even better than they were already.
It's a solid opening for Matt, 28 out of a possible 30.
Simon needs a 10 here just to equal out the first end.
8.
No, he didn't look happy with that shot. He knew where it went.
So the unofficial score after the first 3 arrows, Matthew Wong takes the lead with 28 points, 10-9 over Simon Scott
Still
with
4 ends to
with a
go.
9-9-8. And the scores are official.
Just telling the archers whether they're shooting first
Simon
or second.
Scott will shoot first now on target 2.
Whoever's behind in the match will start the next end.
In terms of shooting first and second, because in some matches you get the choice being the higher ranked archer, do you think it can make a difference in terms of how you perform or mental game? Or
I think everybody's got a different preference. I've always liked going first just to get those arrows down there.
Yeah.
9.
Then I suppose you don't have your opponent's arrows to see beforehand as well.
In this, there's some benefit to going second so that you can watch for the conditions and see what it's doing.
Yeah.
9.
Because the practice field is it's a few minutes away from where the finals is taking place here, so the conditions will be different for the archers, and their first arrow is critical. They've got to shoot a confident first strong shot that they know is a good one, and then judge it purely on where it goes, because the wind is completely different to what they've just been practicing in. A little bit of a gust come through there. Managed to hold it.
10.
And the scores have awarded it a 9-star again, so that's definitely one that the judge will have to take a closer look at.
10 at bullseye.
Really nice finishing arrow there for Simon. He looked kind of shocked as well. I don't think he thought he was going to go in the X there.
Oh, I don't think it was his best shot.
9. One arrow is a bit too close to call over on
Potentially
Matthew
Matt
Wong.
could move into a
Target
1-point
to
lead
the
depending
judges.
on whether
Take
that
a look.
9-starred arrow is upgraded to a 10.
Simon Scott with 2 great X's and 9 to 29 points.
I've got a sneaky feeling it might just be
Let's see
in,
how
but
that arrow's called.
it's difficult to tell
Know
from this
whether
angle.
we're going into a tie or whether Matthew Wong will take a 1-point lead.
Okay, so there we go. It has been upgraded, and Matt takes a 56-55
And Matthew Wong's
lead.
arrow was called
after
in, so he had a
N2.
10-9-9.
I mean, he'll
And
definitely
now has
still
a
want to extend
1-point
the lead.
lead over
The
Simon
1
Scott
point in
after
it
the
is
first
not a
6
lot at the
arrows
end of
in
the
a
day.
15-arrow match.
And as you say, you know, we've got 3 more ends to go.
And Simon Scott will
and that
shoot
can easily
first on
change.
target 2.
I think it'll be strange for Simon having to go up against someone that you're used to coaching all the time on the junior team.
Yeah, it is quite bizarre.
Yeah, it is, and it's quite nice actually, because it's quite nice to go up against someone familiar as well, someone that you're used to being around.
Nine.
Just see through the reaction of the shot that wasn't great.
No, it wasn't as strong as it could have been.
9. Yes.
Yeah, managed to catch that one a little bit there.
9.
Shot's looking strong, just not quite.
Not quite finding
Central,
the 10, yeah. But that's the thing with these, you know, with these conditions. I mean, good shots aren't always 10s, and it's just finding the difference between the two. And sometimes they have to be perfect shots to be able to get that 10.
10.
Nice way to finish the end.
Okay, so both archers shooting 28, so Matt still remains 1 point.
It looks like the archers have tied on that end, both with a 10-9-9 for 28 points apiece.
See in the background some
Wong
of the
in
other
the lead by
archers
1 point,
in the
84
category.
to 83.
Just
Yeah, just hanging around waiting to see what's going to happen.
Judges
It's also quite good as well to keep up to date with what the wind's doing as well, just by watching how they're doing. Because eventually one of them, you know, like we can see, we just saw Adam there,
And the
you know,
scores
eventually
are
he's going to be
official.
going up against possibly one of these two
Wong
along the way.
maintains a 1 point lead.
It's nice to see how
84-83.
your
Very
maybe
close
opponent
match
might
here.
be
6
doing.
arrows left to go. Simon Scott will shoot first on target 2.
Where they're taking a turn, the rain's coming back in. I can say it's not, from personal experience, it's not very nice out there when it does. It came thrashing down out of nowhere. So, and with the direction of the wind for right-handed archers, it's going straight into your face. So it's not ideal. Yeah, a bit of a gust came through there.
8.
time for Matt to try and capitalise on a slight error from Simon.
But looking like really like committed shots,
9.
but they're just not quite finding the 10 as he'd probably like. Big gust coming in. Simon really needs to keep committed on the front there to hope to stay within the gold.
Yeah, that was a
tricky.
brutal 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Weather.
I mean, we've seen quite a few of those where it'll just change within a second, and sometimes it is a case of trying to get as close to, you know, keeping them within reds and golds. Sometimes in those kind of conditions is what you'd want.
Matt wasn't able to capitalise on that 7 from Simon.
Another gust coming through here.
He stops a little.
8.
I mean, he did well to keep that there, to be honest. I mean, coming off the stops and back on again, it really does put you out of alignment.
9.
And a 9 from Matt, which is enough at this rate to even give him more of a lead. Even with that 7, you know, he still managed to keep the other two in the zone and keep them there. It just goes to show how easy these matches can go from shooting 30s and 29s to then, you know, 25s like this. And it really is anyone's game, so until the last arrow shot, anyone could have the match.
With one arrow that's closed and being looked at by the judges.
One more end. Matt with a 3-point lead. That isn't comfortable in these conditions.
I mean, you'd still like a few more on there, but yeah, if the next end isn't as windy as what they've just experienced, it may pose successful for him.
Simon Scott's arrow wasn't out, so he had 8, 8, 7. Now Matthew Wong with a 3-point lead. 109 with 3 arrows.
Simon needs to get off to a good start here. I'd be expecting the arrows to just drop a little with the
rain. Yeah. That's something that these two will have accounted for. I mean, they know what it's like, and we have had similar conditions throughout the year. So yeah, it's just gone down in the 8 there. So Simon can really hopefully take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's a 2-point match now.
I mean, with 2 hours to go in these conditions, that could easily go his way. Oh, just got caught there. You can see him trying to just catch it at the last second. Another gust coming through. Yeah, that's an 8. Yeah.
So back to 3 points.
You can tell from the angle the arrows are going in at, they're really getting affected by the weather.
Great finish from Simon. He's done all he can do.
Yeah, an X.
Matched by Matt.
It just goes to show, doesn't it? I mean, exactly when those bits of weather were hitting, they were both shooting the same arrows, and then the minute it stops, both straight back in the X. They did really well to keep the arrows in the zone, keep them there. And Matt just slowly gaining more of a lead as he went along. It goes to show how much you need to capitalise on those moments when the wind isn't hitting, and get as many 10s in those moments as you can, so then when it does hit and you do shoot an arrow that's not as good, it can be worth it.
Matt Wong has been confirmed as the winner of that quarter-final.
He looks really happy. They should be really happy with their performance there. That was some tricky shooting.